Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the late upload, my exams were going on. However, today's video is going to be a little different than what I usually post on my channel. I usually post portrait time lapse and real life stuff and all, but today is going to be more of a tips and tricks kind of a video in which I will help you guys through 3 videos how to make a good portrait, starting off with part 1, that is today, how to get good at outlines and the base of the portrait. The second one will be about the face, like the eyes, the nose and the lips and all. And the third one is going to be the one that I find the most difficult, that is going to be our hair and the rest of the clothes or the neck that is in the portrait. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, then drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope it is helpful to you in some way, and without any further ado, we're gonna hop into it. Okay, so as you can obviously see, I've got my portrait outline right here, and the first thing that you can observe is that I haven't used the grid method in this one. The grid method is not something that I like to use, simply because it's just not that applicable. It is pretty accurate, but the thing is that it's not gonna help you practice. I guess drawing freehand would be better because it will help you more to get better at actually drawing portraits. And if you're a beginner, you can use grid method, but I guess that drawing freehand and practicing at that would make you a better artist than just using the grid method. The next thing is that you should always draw your portraits very lightly. They shouldn't be dark, because that will ruin your portraits if you want to correct something or if you're gonna rub. For example, on this one, as you can clearly see that the lines near around the neck portion of and the eyes, the neck and these lines, I've actually drawn them really lightly, except for the hair. The lines are really light because they shouldn't be dark while rubbing, because as you're drawing the base, it's not gonna be really, it's not gonna be very accurate. It's not gonna be something that is final. You have to make it light, because while rubbing, this will make marks on your sheet, which is definitely something that you don't want. Because while shading also, those marks will interrupt the shading and will not let you have a smooth effect on your portrait. With that being said, it's simple: keep it light, don't make it messy. And let's get into the number 3 tip. So another thing that you need to keep in mind while drawing the outline of a portrait is that you need to know that you don't have to actually outline every single thing that you see. Like in this one, I've just got the basics like the eyes, nose, lips, like the jaw and stuff. But you don't have to outline the shades where you want to shade dark and all. Like in this portrait, as you can see, near around the chin there was near around the nose and the chin there is a little bit of shade, but I haven't really outlined that, only near the chin, because that is actually a little bump. But near the nose I haven't really done anything, because that will make your portrait even worse. It will make a lot of depths which are not really required. It will make your portrait really dark. The shades will be really dark. Near around the eyes, as you can see, I have only made the outlines of the eyelashes and stuff, not the shades that need to come on the cheeks. This was the third tip, that you need to understand what you have to outline and what you don't have to outline. If you're gonna outline the shades, then it won't be really it won't look realistic. That's why you need to know what you need to outline and what you have to present as a shade. With that being said, let's get into the number 5 tip for drawing the base of a portrait. Alright, so the number 4 tip by me for drawing the base of a portrait will be that you use HB pencils, not dark shades of pencils. I also use only HB pencils for drawing the base of the portrait, because again you have to follow the rule that they shouldn't be dark, or again while rubbing the portrait it will just completely ruin your portraits. It will be better if you use an HB pencil. I use the Artline HB shade. And moreover, it will be better if you could use a mechanical pencil, because a mechanical pencil of 0.5 mm, that's what I use, because it will be more accurate, and it will be thinner, which will also again, it will make your portrait even lighter. The base will be even lighter, and it won't be dark at all. uh, Also, the mechanical pencil will be better to draw more over the hair and stuff. I've used the HB pencil to make the eyes and the main face, and I've used the mechanical pencil to draw the hair and the rest of the stuff like the ears and the eyebrows. This was number 4 tip, that you always should use HB pencils or moreover mechanical pencil of 0.5 mm lead, which will help you to make lighter and more accurate portraits and more accurate bases than you could draw with a normal pencil. Alright, so we are into the fifth and the last tip for drawing a good base or the outline of the portrait for this video. Now, this is something that really comes with practice. It's not gonna be there with you till your first 20 or 15 portraits. I mean, I call it my future predicting sense. It's kind of like you see the base, the outline, and you figure out how it's gonna be, how the final portrait is gonna look like. What you have to do is that you have to look at your portrait, try to analyze it. It really comes with practice. It's not gonna be there if you are really just a beginner. What you have to do is that you have to take a look at your portrait, analyze it, and you have to ask yourself if the things that are missing in the portrait's base are gonna be there when you shade it. For example, in this one, the eyes and the lips don't really look like what I want them to look like from the reference photograph that I have. But the thing is that you just have to analyze your portraits, and you just have to see, you just have to get a sense if they're actually gonna look like what you want them to look like after the shading, or if there's actually something missing in the outline. This really comes with practice. It's not gonna be there with you till the first 15 portraits. So the last tip, that is gonna be the final tip for this video, is that you should keep practicing. You should try to make as many portraits as possible, and they will be just things that you don't have to search YouTube videos for, and you will just learn. Okay, so those were all the tips for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it was helpful to you in some way. Please like and subscribe, and if you would like me to explain anything in detail like the hairs or the eyes, just comment down below. On that note, I will be wrapping up today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe again, guys. Till then, keep practicing and keep making your portraits better and better.